Hi everybody and welcome to the Toy Wrestling Federation Impact Wrestling. And today we're going to hear, and today we're going to hear from, I understand that John Cena is here. I understand that John Cena wants to confront the general manager of the Toy Wrestling Federation, Cena, for what happened to him in his match. And now we're trying to load this other stuff up, and it's, for what happened in his match, folks. And we understand that both John Cena and The Rock have both been named number one contenders to Brock Lesnar's TWF World Heavyweight Championship. And that Brock Lesnar is not happy about it. And they will meet. They'll meet on Superstars. Today we will also see the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion Go-Go against AJ Lee here. And I understand that James E. Cornette has found himself a new person to manage. We will eventually find out that new person. Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker have a return match, a coffin match. We know Bray Wyatt have not been finished with Cena or The Undertaker for that matter. Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Maybe you've heard the name before. Is it an insurance company? A bank? Something like that, right? Well, the truth is, they offer all those things and a lot more. To get real-world advice for every stage of life, visit youtube.com/USTA today.
It's time to outdo my music. Now being real serious, John Cena says. We just saw what happened to me on Monday Night Raw when I lost the Xena Warrior Princess. We saw The Rock lose to Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And for what? Was this the way that Godzilla and Xena felt that we should earn our title shot against Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar hasn't earned nothing. The sad thing is that Brock Lesnar hasn't done nothing in a while. Of course, what has Brock Lesnar done lately? If me and The Rock had to have a match against Cena and Godzilla and lose to it, then I think it's only fair that Brock Lesnar has to have a match. And Paul Heyman has been trying to dodge Brock Lesnar from defending a belt against who he deems unworthy. And yes, John, let me explain to you how this works, Cena says. I'm protecting you, John. because I know for a fact, John, I'm protecting you. You know that if you went against Brock Lesnar again, you would get your ass whooped. So I'm trying to protect you. So you don't think that I can beat Brock Lesnar. You don't think I can win the TWF World Heavyweight Championship again. You know what? You are the one, Cena, that should worry. You're the general manager. How do you think the principal owners, Quillen and Ecliptor, and the chief executive officer and chief operating officer, Aladdin and Princess Jasmine, think of you making choices? Now, I ain't going to get on there, and we all know that Diva Talks, the chief brand officer, she manipulating the whole thing. She got you and Godzilla doing her dirty work because she's your supervisor. Pretty sad. First off, I ain't doing Diva Talks' dirty work. Number two, me and Godzilla, our supervisor is Diva Talks. But let me assure you that me protecting you has nothing to do with her. And Brock Lesnar, he will see action, John Cena. On Superstars, Brock Lesnar you saw he had a match against James Storm. A very quick match, but still a match. So yes, he has competed. And number two, maybe I can clear up a few things Godzilla says have been going on lately. You see, John, there are certain people in the wrestling world who apparently believe that you are bad for business, and some who actually believe that you're a cancer on professional wrestling. Now personally, that's not my opinion of you, John. So, out comes your supervisor, Cena. Out comes the commissioner, Godzilla. Now, Godzilla, I have a lot of respect for you and a lot of respect for Cena. But the one problem I don't have is I don't need protection. Now, do you think that The Rock needs protection? Cena, you already have a conflict of interest going already. You think that I don't need protection. That is sad. To say that I don't need protection. Now let me tell you something, John Cena says, and you might actually take it or leave it, the way you want to put it. Godzilla, Cena, I don't need no protection. I can beat Brock Lesnar. I suppose you believe that The Rock needed protection too. Promotional consideration paid for by the bowling. Promotional consideration paid for by the bowling.
Maximum deadbolt. And what may we find at a typical big buck?
What the rock? It's cooking.
Now we got the Rock People's Champion in the house. Hold on, The Rock says. Now, me and John Cena, we don't see eye to eye on many things. But what we do see eye to eye on is passion. And Brock Lesnar doesn't have any of that. Now, Godzilla, Cena, you both said you were trying to protect us from Brock Lesnar. Trying to make us earn our title shots against Brock Lesnar. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Ain't earning, already earned, The Rock says. I went for a match with you, Godzilla, and you beat me. Basically, Godzilla, it could have gone either way. John Cena went against you, Cena, and you beat him. It could have gone either way. So we don't need protection. The one who supposedly needs protection is Brock Lesnar, and Mr. Lesnar ain't here, The Rock says. Now, Cena says, if I can intervene here, Brock John Cena, you will get your title shot against Brock Lesnar. Do not worry. Oh, Godzilla says, and old Brock will be here he will be here tomorrow. Because tomorrow is when he has to defend the TWF World Heavyweight Championship against John Cena and The Rock. Okay? So you have my word, he will be here. Woo! It's my tail, Godzilla says. I'm sorry. Well, it was Godzilla's tail again, doing what he normally does. You heard The Rock and John Cena talk about their grievances to the commissioner and the general manager. And now we're gonna hear, or I understand that we're gonna hear from the Undertaker, but we won't hear from the Undertaker until Superstars. You know. And now we hear from the general manager of the TWF Women's Division, Lita. Well, Lita says, I got some good news, I got some bad news. Good news is, Go-Go will defend the TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship against AJ Lee. Bad news is it won't take place on Impact Wrestling. Why? Because apparently Go-Go apparently Gil Kim claimed that she should be the number one contender, and she claimed that all kinds of things. So I'm going to make it this way. If Go-Go beats AJ Lee, or AJ Lee beats Go-Go, and that will happen on Superstars, then either Go-Go or AJ Lee will meet Gil Kim for the TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship, and that will happen tomorrow. Well, we got the Undertaker here. He's in the ring. Bray Wyatt, I heard your message you had for me. You said that I was a fake phenom, a fake dead man, a fake Lord of Darkness. You said that you were going to defeat me. And you said that you were going to win the coffin match. Bray Wyatt, you will not beat me. Oh! Godzilla's doing it again. Bray Wyatt, you will not beat me. And I will do what I said I was going to do. That I said that I was going to make you rest in peace. And you said that you weren't afraid of the things that I was doing. You said that you weren't afraid of me. Then you continue to target Cena. You continue to target Gabrielle. And you continue to target me and Paul Bear. Bray Wyatt, you are going to regret that you ever crossed me. You see, Bray, I'm more a demon than you. And I have done a lot more than you can, Mr. Wyatt. You think you're scary. You're not. I don't see you putting people in coffins, putting people on T symbols. I don't see you trying to embalm people alive. I don't see you trying to break into people's houses. You're all talk, Bray Wyatt. You don't have to worry about Cena, because when I get done with you, there will be nothing left for her. And if you want to get to Cena again, then you have to go through me. And I have fought many people, Bray Wyatt, who have acted just like you. Mankind, Executioner, Gangrel, Kane, Mordecai, the Boogeyman. They all claim to have been touched with the dark side. They all claim to have been like me. And no one will ever be anything like me. All you are is the evil cult leader who will rest in peace. Oh, my Undertaker. He is going to defeat you, Mr. Wyatt. You are no phenom. You are no dead man. You're no Lord of Darkness. My Undertaker is. Oh yes, we made a special coffin for you, Mr. Wyatt. Since you really can't afford the best coffins, I've made you a real cheap one. A one that will decay really, really quickly after your wake and your funeral and your burial. So the vermin, the insects, the arachnids, and the other animals can eat your decomposing corpse. Embalming only keeps the body preserved long enough for a funeral and awaken a funeral. But in your case, Bray Wyatt, who would want to see your body? Except maybe your sons, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, who probably won't be here until Christmas, Dwayne's birthday, or income tax time. By that time, you'll be defeated by my Undertaker. Oh, yes, you will. We heard from the Undertaker and Paul Bear. About the upcoming coffin match that will happen sometime this week. Well, that's about it, everybody, for Impact Wrestling. We apologize for not having any matches here. We apologize for not having any matches here. Wait a minute, Go-Go's in the ring now. I'm ready for my match, Go-Go says. Give me a referee. We are going to have one match. Well, the referee's in the ring. Referee falls down. Ding-ding-ding. Wait a minute. Currently in the ring, she is from Uniontown, New Jersey, United States. She is AJ Lee. And she is from Tokyo, Japan. She is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion. Go! Well, looks like we're going to have the match anyway. We're still trying to find the belt. Here's one. Well, ding-ding-ding, this match gets started here. Go coming. AJ Lee right now has put the Black Widow and Go-Go. Go tapping out, ding-ding-ding. Here is your winner, and the new TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion, AJ Lee. So AJ Lee has now defeated Go and has now won the TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship back. Wait a minute, Go-Go's in it. Oh. Wait a minute, Go-Go said. That's not fair. We wasn't ready. Well, since you are, I'm looking at my rematch clause. Yes, AJ Lee, since you did defeat Go-Go, she is the #1 contender. And I say we have a return match now. Then you just heard from Lita, the new general manager, TWF Women's Division. And Go-Go, oh! Go-Go just dropped down. AJ Lee, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner. And now, here is your winner and the new TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion, Go-Go. So Go-Go has won the TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship for the second time here. Now, I know what you people are thinking. Oh, Lita turned heel. No. Farther than the truth. Go-Go wanted to have a return match. Lita granted it. AJ Lee was caught off guard. And now while AJ Lee's on the ground, losing their match, here's Gil Kim. Man, AJ Lee, you're on the ground. How pathetic. You are looking at a six-time TNA Knockouts hit, a 5-time TNA Knockouts Heavyweight Champion. Actually, yeah. No, a 4-time TNA Knockouts hit. Yeah. A 5-time TNA Knockouts Heavyweight Champion. Your second reign as a 2-time WWE Divas Heavyweight Champion came to an end. How pathetic. And you know something? I'm going to win that belt from Go-Go. She's only holding that belt for me. So, bye-bye, AJ Lee. How dare you try to think a WWE Diva can compete with a TNA Knockout? Well, people, I guess that's truly all the time we got now. Remember, tomorrow we'll see, folks, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar will meet The Rock and John Cena for the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. We will also see the TWF World Tag Team Championships on the line when Shrek and Sheamus take on the New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. And that's all the time we got here, folks. We'll see you tomorrow for Superstars.